What's up guys, it's your girl Faith and I am back with another video for you. If this is your first time tuning into my channel, welcome to my channel, and if you like my content, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you like this video in particular, don't forget to hit that like button and definitely share with your family, your friends, whoever it may be. Let's definitely grow this circle. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for tuning into my channel. I appreciate you greatly, and I hope that you enjoy my video, you enjoy more of my content. But yeah, if you watched my previous video, if you haven't yet seen that, I will put up the link for you so you can check it out. But if you've watched my previous video, you're probably looking at the title of this video and trying to connect the dots. And yeah, you may just be spot on. I moved to Massachusetts. And I took the opportunity to tour through a little bit of Boston and a little bit of Cambridge because I went to visit my best friend. And yeah, I thought to share that little experience with you, a small bit of it, and I do hope that you enjoy it. I also got to see Maverick City Music and Kirk Franklin in concert, so I thought to share that vid with you guys. You get to see our authentic reactions to the whole experience. And yeah, I really hope that you do enjoy this vlog. One thing that I should tell you guys is that I did not vlog my travel to Boston for one reason. My battery was really low, and it was my first time traveling to Boston by myself via commuter rail, and so I did need my phone battery to stay on, to stay active, just so that I am able to use maps to get to my best friend's house. So yeah, that was the situation. So I'm gonna start from like pretty much the next day, and yeah, the morning of the next day. So yeah, I do hope you enjoy this vlog, and let's get into it. So our morning began with a workout at Planet Fitness. So yeah, this was an interesting experience. It was fun, honestly. My best friend loves to work out. She's very dedicated to it, and I'm really proud of her for that. Me, on the other hand, I haven't worked out in a minute. It's been a while. And I think the biggest issue for me has been like just staying committed to working out, because I would start to work out and I genuinely really enjoy working out. But when I was doing like a lot of school, I would end up like compromising my time to work out. And so eventually working out stops being a part of my day-to-day schedule. And so now like getting back into it has been pretty hard. But I know that once I get the rhythm of it, I enjoy it and I'm able to like work around that. So that has been the hardest bit for me. But I definitely did enjoy it. As you can see, I'm sweating bullets. But yeah, this was our workout. We followed the 12-3-30 rule, which she had told me about, which I guess is a rule that gives you maximum or the most effective workout for cardio. And so the 12 being a 12% incline on your treadmill, 3 being the speed that you set your treadmill to, and 30 being the 30 minutes of cardio. So we did 15 minutes instead on the treadmill and the 15 minutes on the Stairmaster. Now, be not deceived. The Stairmaster is not for the weak. It is not an easy machine to use, in the sense that it gives you the most burn. It'll definitely make you feel like you are running out of breath, you are dying. But it's why I respect it. And to an extent, I do prefer it to a treadmill, just because it gives me the most burn, even if I struggle on it. I really do. More so because I had injured my knee years back, and it's something that still affects me. I had dislocated my kneecap. And so like it has given me issues over the years, and so using a machine like the Stairmaster isn't the easiest for me, just because it means me putting pressure on my knee, which is something that at times scares me, just because, you know, like if at all you've ever injured a part of your body and that has given you grief, you know that it's not the easiest to like trust or be confident about, especially when you're doing physical activity. But one thing that I'm learning to do is just learn to trust that part of my body, that is my knee, to learn to trust it, and also like work it out in such a way that I'm able to be confident in its abilities. So yeah, that was that. So following this, I did 5 sets of 10 on this machine for my arms, worked out my arms, which gave me sunburn, which was good. It was much needed. And then I worked out on this particular machine, which works out your butt. Guys, this worked out an area of my butt I have never, ever worked out before. And I appreciated it because I really wanted to get like more toning on my upper, booty. And so, yeah, I really did appreciate this machine because now I know if I'm going to go to a gym and I see this, I know what kind of workout I can get from this machine. So, yeah, it was painful though. It was extremely painful. But we did it. And then I went to work out my abs. On this particular one, a lot of this machinery I've honestly never seen in the gyms I've worked out in before, and so it was pretty nice. On this one, I was working out my abs, and so all I had to do was adjust the weights based on what I was most comfortable with, and then just rotate, make sure that my upper body was not rotating, but my waist was. So it definitely gave me more of a stretch in my abs area and a workout at the same time, which was pretty nice. And then we stretched and yeah, we were back heading home. So after we got home, we showered and got ready for brunch in Cambridge. This was a very exciting experience for me because right before we got to the restaurant, we got to stop by MIT, which was very fun. It was one of the things that I really wanted to, one of the places rather, I really wanted to see over this weekend. And so, yeah, MIT definitely did surprise me. I had expected it to have this vintage feel in terms of the architecture of the buildings, but it's very modern, which was also quite refreshing. I like both. So yeah, it was pretty nice to see. I was more so excited to see these photographs in the Koch Institute. I'm a bit of a dork, so I was very excited to see images that represented CRISPR-Cas9. One that you're gonna see in a bit, that's methane. I was very excited, even though I did not like organic chemistry, but yeah. And different things, different aspects of different things. I know that particular one with the circle and the stuff, leading out, got the Nobel Prize. That's a demonstration of what her study was, which was pretty cool to see. But yeah, it was a fun experience overall. I especially enjoyed seeing the colorful images of different things, be it cells or tissues. It was very pretty to see. It was beautiful to observe this, and I just had a good time there. So yeah. Next, I got to see the School of Architecture. What this building was inspired by, I could not tell you, but I thought it was pretty cool given that it is a School of Architecture. And so, yeah. And then I got to see the McGovern Institute for Brain Research. I could not tell you whether this is a brain stem right in front of the building. I have no idea, but it was a pretty interesting structure. And finally, we got to the restaurant where we were having our brunch, Cafe Luna. Now, it was pretty amazing that we're able to get seated despite not having a reservation prior, because this restaurant was really busy. It was very packed, but the food was amazing, understandably so. It was really good. We both had wings and waffles, which was very hard to even decide on because they had such great options on their menu. But this did not disappoint in the slightest. We also got to share one of their meal options, which was a pumpkin pecan something French toast. I forget the name, which was really good. It was one of their specials. So I would definitely recommend Cafe Luna if you are close to Cambridge or within Cambridge. I will say that it's quite pricey, so it's not a restaurant that I personally would go to every now and then, unless I mean you have money. But it was definitely great eating there. I really enjoyed their food. So again, MIT is based right within Cambridge, and so there's no like entrance into the school. It's based right within the city. So yeah, it's really hard to even draw a distinction really for someone like me to say where MIT ends and where it begins. That was the hard part. I must say they do have a beautiful view by the Charles River, and we did get to see like what looked like students around that area. I guess relaxing there, which is pretty nice. The view there is beautiful and the weather was great. But we then headed to the focal point of MIT, which is the dome. Of course, I had to take a few pictures there for memory's sake, which you'll be seeing in a bit. But yeah, I had a good time exploring this place. It was great to see MIT. And yeah, I had hoped to go see Harvard as well, but the sun was setting pretty soon, so we just opted to walk by the Charles River before we headed to downtown crossing Boston and then home. Now, I must mention, I loved Downtown Crossing. It was giving very much London. And so, it's weird, but I feel more at home there because it's the colonizer effect. But yeah, it was giving very much London, and I just really enjoyed it. I liked the feel of it. On to our Sunday, we were heading out to the Maverick City concert. It was held in TD Garden, Boston. And so, yeah, this is us getting there. And yeah, you're about to get a feel of what it was like. For me, it was actually my first concert since I've been in the States. And it was quite the experience. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. There were different aspects of it, as you are going to see based off of our reactions, that were a bit like, what's going on here? But it was great. So, just in case you're wondering why we look the way we look, this was the opening act, and all we could hear them sing was Jesus. We didn't understand what they were talking about, what the entirety of the message in the song was. We could not understand anything, so hence the facial expressions. Finished my energy because, first of all, I must mention that I really enjoyed when we sang I Surrender All. It was just so beautiful because the entire stadium was singing it, and it was just great to feel the fellowship of like everyone who was there. And yeah, to sing a song that we like all know, at least majority of us know, it was great. And then now, rocking to the sad, rocking to the sad, sad. I was just like, what is going on? What a transition, you know? It was just, I don't know, it finished my energy. And of course, Maverick City. So as you can see, there was a lot of dancing, mostly from Kirk Franklin's side. Right now he's doing the Cuff It Dance Challenge from TikTok. I personally think Kirk Franklin he loves to perform. He's a performer when he's on the stage. But I also recognize that his music definitely has touched a lot of people's lives, including my own. There are certain songs that he's done that I really enjoy and I find very powerful. So yeah, I mean, as to say like whether or not, hey, this is wrong, this is what, I'm not going to do that. Just because I don't truly know that for certain. I'm not going to judge that. I don't know of anything explicitly written in the Bible to condemn that. I think worship should be enjoyed on the other hand. And so yeah, but I would say he is definitely a performer. He enjoys to perform on stage, and so that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I love Naomi Rain's voice. She has such a sweet yet powerful voice. It's very clear. I could understand exactly what she was saying. It's amazing, and to hear her utilize her voice for such a ministry is just beautiful. So I first listened to Wait on the Lord at this concert. Like, I first paid attention to the words at this concert and I fell in love with this song. It was beautiful and it just spoke to my then present situation so well. And I especially enjoyed this moment where Maverick City just sat together and they sang. It was such an intimate moment despite them singing in the presence of all of us. It was just so beautiful. And yeah, I really enjoyed this segment. One thing that I forgot to mention was that I really enjoyed how just the lighting played into the whole setup of this concert. I think it was very intentional and it just helped play into just the atmosphere of this program, which I really enjoyed, especially being the first time that I really listened to Maverick City. Their segment especially was the one that I enjoyed consistently. It was beautiful and I really appreciate how their music is really founded in biblical principles, and I just found that very beautiful. It really spoke to me in such an amazing way. So that marked the end of the concert and the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more content, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Bye guys.